Miss me?
God, Jeremy, get out of my face.
If you're broke, darling, take it out and trade.
Leave her alone.
Karen, brought a little present for you. Now, how about we go under the back and do a little pop for old time's sake?
How about you got 2 seconds till I call 911? Don't touch me.
You'll be back. You always come back.
Why aren't you at home? Well, I thought I'd help you close up. And I got an awesome new plan.
Okay, we could be fashion consultants.
Yeah, right.
But I'm serious, Karen. People pay big money to look young and hip. We can show them how. What is that?
Run, Shannon! Shannon, run!
Are you okay? Are you all right? Did you get hurt?
It's him! It's him! You gotta stop him!
Who?
The vampire's got Karen. Please help her do something!
All right, calm down.
He's already killed 3 people!
All right, I understand. Now, why don't you sit...
Look! Look! Karen, I'm so scared. I thought he got you.
No, it's okay. I'm fine.
What happened? Did somebody attack you?
Who are you?
Vince Black. I was just helping your friend here.
Oh, thanks. I got her now.
Wait! She said something about a... vampire.
He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and testified against other cops gone bad. Cops that tried to kill him, but got the woman he loved instead. Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
I hope that tree died for a good cause.
I'm writing my memoirs, sir. It's called Bullets of Destiny, The Making of a Bounty Hunter. You like it?
Sure. And what happened to the movie version of, what was it, Saga of Prairie Indian?
Well, I kind of redefined my approach, you see. It's much easier for me to get a movie made if it comes from a bestseller.
That's what that's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Oh.
You know what? I'm hungry. Let's go have lunch.
It's only 10 o'clock.
Brunch, then. You see, writing gives me a big appetite.
I'm sorry, man, but I'm headed back to Mission Beach.
I thought you said the tip I gave you on Nat Willard was no good.
Yeah, but I'm following up on something else.
Yeah, what is it?
I met a girl last night.
Oh, sir, what a novel idea.
No, it's not like that. She's just a kid. She was being chased.
By a bounty worth more than $5,000?
Somehow I doubt that.
Ah, well, if that's the case, you stay here. We're gonna do some work, and work that pays and pays well. Let's go. All right. Who was chasing her, Reno?
I don't know. Something.
Something.
Someone.
You said something.
A slip of the tongue.
I know my Freud. I know what slip of the tongue is. Come on, tell me, what is it?
She's just a kid, you know, runaway. She's alone. She's scared. And she told me that there were a lot of murders lately. And I checked it out. And she was right.
And?
3 women have been murdered in 2 months.
And?
And what?
What am I, a dentist? It's like pulling teeth with you. And what? Come on, what?
Well, she said that she thought that they were being killed by a vampire.
Is that it? That's all?
What? You mean you believe in vampires?
I grew up with vampires, okay? But we call them shapeshifters. My grandmother used to talk about it all the time when I was a little kid.
Bobby, there's no such thing as a vampire.
Go ahead, Reno. Believe what you want to believe. Hey, you know what I do? I had to write a chapter in my book, Tracking the Supernatural.
Oh, great. I'll take a picture of one if I see it.
Very funny. Hey, I want you to wear a necklace of garlic for protection.
Excuse me. Father Carl Wesson?
That's right.
Hi, I'm Vince Black. I'm looking for a young girl, 16, 17 years old. Short, dark blonde hair. I was told you might know her.
What do you want with her?
Well, I almost ran over her on my motorcycle last night. I was just checking on her, make sure she's okay.
Just being a good citizen, huh?
Is there a problem here?
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of problems. There's drugs and crime, poverty. These runaway kids have a hard enough time without guys like you taking advantage of them.
It's not like that, okay? She was being chased. She was frightened out of her mind last night. Now, whoever was after her might have been responsible for those other women's murders.
What are you, a cop?
I'm a bounty hunter. Look, she wasn't alone. She was with a friend in her 20s, dressed like a waitress. If you can't give me the name of the runaway, maybe you can steer me to her friend.
Well, you really think she's in danger?
Are you willing to gamble that she's not?
Her name is Karen. She waits tables at Winston's Tavern.
Thanks.
You mind closing up? I told Marilyn I'd be home a little bit early tonight.
No problem.
Thank you.
Night, Jake. See, now that's what you need, a nice family man like Jake.
Please, I've dated plenty of family men.
Yeah, but they already had families.
Watch your mouth. Go lock the door, will you?
Ladies?
We're closed. I told you to stay out of here.
What kind of attitude is that? We used to have such fun together, remember?
Look, what do you want?
My business is doing so well that I decided to open up another outlet here. And you were going to sell my product right along with those watered down drinks.
There's no way in hell I'm working for you again.
Darling, you don't have any choice.
You bring that crap in here, I swear I'll tell the cops.
That is a very poor attitude! Drop it!
Let her go.
Two of us are walking out of here right now.
You're walking out all right, but not with her.
You're bluffing. You won't risk hitting her.
Try me. 1, 2. Shannon, get down!
Shannon, where are you?
I'm here. I'm fine. What happened?
Did you pull a fuse out?
No.
You almost shot me!
Hey, Shannon, wait a second. I'm sorry if I scared you. I was bluffing. I wasn't gonna shoot you. I came back here because I was worried about you.
I don't owe you anything.
Well, I know you don't owe me anything. Listen,
I am not a hooker if that's what you're after.
I don't blame you for not trusting me, okay? I spent a lot of time on the streets myself. I know what it's like. I just want some answers.
About what?
Those 2 guys we chased out of here. Was one of them the guy we saw in the alley last night?
I don't know. It was too dark. I couldn't even see.
There really were 3 murders, weren't there? Was this guy tied in?
Look, just forget it, will you? I told you.
You told me that one of them was a vampire.
Telling you those crazy ghost stories?
They're not crazy. He's real.
No, what's real is we gotta lock up and get out of here before that sicko Jeremy comes back with reinforcements.
Look, if you can just talk to me.
Hey, isn't she a little young for you?
Oh, give me a break. I'm not hitting on her.
Yeah, right.
Maybe she reminds me of somebody.
Whoa, my son. If sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
Proverbs, isn't it?
You've read the good book.
Spend a lot of time in motel rooms.
Give me some ID. Vincent Black, bounty hunter. What are you doing here?
Chasing fugitives.
Well, you hang out with them, you're gonna run into a lot of scum.
You should talk, Drake.
And then there came 2 women that were harlots unto the king and stood before him.
He that is without sin, let him be the first to cast a stone.
The less I see of you here, the better.
Fun guy.
Thanks for your help in there. Now buzz off.
Will you get serious, Bobby? There's no such thing as vampires, okay?
Yeah, you go ahead and tell him that when he sinks his fangs into your throat.
You have been seeing too many bad movies.
It's a cultural thing, man. I already told you that. Where I come from, a shapeshifter is a coyote trickster. Where you come from, he's probably either like a bat or like a wolf. And he's got a real bad attitude, like Dracula.
Well, if you're such a believer, then why don't you help me nail this coyote shapeshifter trickster thing?
2 very good reasons. 1, there's no bounty in it. 2, I never mess with the undead.
Well, at least run some background checks for me, will you? I've dug up some information on people that have had connections to all of the victims.
Please don't use that expression.
What expression?
Dug up. And if you're not a believer, why you got the Jones for this case anyway?
Because I had a niece, okay? She was 13 years old when she disappeared, vanished into downtown Chicago. Mitch and I looked for her for months, never found her. Her name was Sharon. So do me a favor, run the checks. I'm gonna find out what I can about a street drug dealer named Jeremy, who I think might be staging these vampire murders to keep the street kids from talking.
Hey, carry a wooden stake.
Hey, Shannon.
What are you, homeless or something?
Sort of. Where are you headed?
Oh. Is that an invitation? I mean, it seems like every time I turn around, you're there. So maybe we could go for a ride or something.
Sure. That'll give us a chance to talk.
Talk about what?
Jeremy, how well you know him?
So that's all you care about, huh? Collecting your bounty?
This isn't about a bounty.
Really?
Yeah.
So is that really true? About what you said, how you lived on the streets?
It's all true. I got into a little bit of trouble. I'll have to tell you about it sometime.
You know, you should ask Karen about Jeremy. She knows him better than anyone.
Is she at work?
Tonight's her night off. She's at home.
Well, how about you and I grabbing a bite to eat and then going over to see her?
Cool.
Get on.
Karen? She's probably in the bathroom. Karen?
Oh, God. I've never seen anything like it. All the blood was drained out of her.
Hey, listen, why don't you just stay away, right? You already wanted for 2 murders. Why make it 3?
I knew you were going to say that.
And I knew you were going to say that. You know why? Because you never listen.
Look, Shannon needs our help. Karen was her best friend.
I can help her. I got everything she needs right here.
What's all this?
You can't hunt vampires unless you have special weapons, all right? Steak. Got a couple crosses. Let me see what else I got. Garlic. And a couple mirrors. And I also stopped at St. Ignatius and got some holy water.
Hey, will you stop with the vampire nonsense?
Hey, she had 2 holes in her neck. Not 1 ounce of blood was left in her. So what is that?
I don't know. I'll let you know as soon as I see the coroner's report.
Good luck getting your hands on that.
Don't we know somebody in the coroner's office?
Don't go there. Forget about it.
What's her name, Pamela?
Forget about it.
Talk to her. Take her to dinner or something.
Last time I took her to dinner, she pulled out a scalpel, dissected a whole plate full of snails, pinned their bodies on the tablecloth.
Bring it to her.
Oh, yeah, eating a room full of dead bodies, huh? Ruins my appetite. And what happens if one of those dead bodies is undead?
Show it this.
Very funny.
I'm gonna follow up on Shannon. Please try to find out what Pamela knows. I'll call you. Shannon! Why don't you open the door? Give you a hand?
No. I don't need your help.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? My best friend was murdered. The cops treated her like trash somebody dumped on the street, and you just disappeared.
Not because I wanted to. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're sorry. Great. That fixes everything.
Hey, I couldn't stick around because the cops were here. I came back as soon as I could.
Why don't you just get lost? I can take care of myself.
Shannon, you got no business on the street. What about your family?
I don't have a family.
Well, I saw you put a picture of some old folks in your knapsack. Who were they?
They have enough problems. They don't need me.
There must be somebody who cares about you.
Yeah, Karen did.
What are you doing here?
Helping her.
This is a crime scene. It means you stay out! Now you stick your bounty hunting nose in my case one more time and I'm gonna cut it right off. You understand me? Yeah. Good. Get out.
God, Drake, you are such a pig.
And you go with him.
I have a right to be here.
Your name isn't on the lease, Missy. You got no rights here.
Come on, Shannon.
And remember, God judgeth the righteous, and God is angry with the wicked every day.
His body was in the darn sun so long, his fingers blew up like sausages. Looked just like this dumpling here. Gave me fits trying to lift the prince.
Yeah, Listen, can we change the subject?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I get to talking about work, and, well, I don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
What would you like to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. You know, the usual stuff like bodies without blood, stuff like that.
Oh, fascinating. You know, I can spot them a mile off because they don't have that raspberry creamsicle look where the blood has settled.
So you had some
Creamsicles?
bodies without blood.
Oh, sure have.
Don't you think that's kind of unusual?
Oh, please. I'll show you unusual. Take a look at these. This woman was decapitated with a paper clip. Look at that. Look at all the scars.
Yes, this
on
is
her
really
body.
nice. I'll tell you what,
And
hold it.
together.
Let's just leave this right here. Go ahead and tell me about the bodies.
I'm not supposed to talk about specific cases.
Oh, come on. Just a little bit. Please, I'm really interested.
All the victims are young women. Very attractive.
I heard that Karen LePage had 2 holes in the side of her neck.
Oh, there were 2 puncture wounds in her carotid, but that's not where the blood was drawn.
No?
There was a surgical incision in the artery on her left leg. She bled to death from that.
Well, couldn't it have been a stab wound?
No, this was a surgical incision, just like all the others. The amazing thing is, not a drop of blood was found at the crime scene.
Where did it go?
You tell me that. That makes 4 cases in the past 6 months.
Here we are.
Can't we keep writing?
I'd love to, maybe another time. Let me help you with that.
Let's have that gun. Now! Put it on the ground! What is it with you two?
Your beef's with me, not her. Let her go.
No can do, big boy. She's just got to learn her place. Karen forgot, and look what happened to her. Shannon, darling, you're coming with us.
You okay?
Yeah. You heard what he said about Karen. He killed her, I bet.
You sure you're gonna be okay in here?
Carl keeps it locked up all night.
I could rent you a motel room if you want.
Would you be there?
Shannon,
Well, it's not like you're married or anything, right?
you better get inside before they lock the doors.
There's no rush. I mean, I'd rather talk to you anyway. You know, we're kind of alike. Both living on our own and all.
We're both runaways, I guess, but it's a lot different. I'm a lot older than you are. You need somebody to look out after you.
You mean like the way you've been doing?
Well, that's sweet of you.
Yeah, you don't have to say it.
Say what?
You'd never be interested in a slut like me.
Shannon, you're 16, 17 years old.
Doesn't bother most guys.
You're not a slut. How's your security in here?
It's not a fortress. We have any problems, we call the police. Sometimes that causes more trouble than we started with.
I'm familiar with that kind of cop.
Yeah, there's this one officer in particular. Acts like he's some sort of avenging angel.
Loves God, hates women.
That's right. Good night.
Yeah, Bobby.
Where are you?
I'm in an alley by the New Life mission. I think I'm gonna keep an eye on the place while Shannon's there.
I'm just pulling into Mission Beach. I'll be right there.
How's the dinner date?
Well, I just found out that our vampire modernizes techniques. He makes a surgical incision in the leg artery to drain the blood from his victims.
So you mean the bites in the neck are just window dressing?
Exactly. And I ran a check on those names you gave me. Guess who dropped out of med school?
The thing jumped me. I shot it 6 times.
You sure you hit it?
Yeah, I hit it. Kept coming.
There's no blood.
Because it's not human.
Yeah, Yes, it is. I caught a glimpse of it in my headlights.
And why isn't it dead?
I thought you said you didn't believe in vampires.
I don't.
Then why are you taking that stake with you when you're gonna go inside there and question Carl?
If the guy thinks he's a vampire, it might psych him out, okay? It's worth a shot.
You know, if I didn't know you any better, I'd say last night's fight made a believer out of you.
All I know is that I pumped 6 shots into something that kept coming at me, okay? I'm not taking any chances.
Taking the holy water.
Hey, Carl. I'd like to talk to you.
Later, guys. I'm busy, huh?
It can't wait.
Yeah, and who are you?
He's my partner, Bobby Sixkiller. We're investigating those 2 girls who were murdered.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Well, those 3 girls were runaways. By any chance they happen to visit here?
You know, we get hundreds of people to come through here every day. I don't know them all.
You're a medical student, huh?
What's this all about?
Got kicked out about 3 years ago?
No, I didn't get kicked out. I quit.
Why?
It's none of your business.
Whoever killed those girls had medical training.
You know, I think maybe you two should leave now.
What did you do last night, after I dropped Shannon off?
Get out.
He was with me. All night.
It's not what you think.
We stayed up all night talking. Carl made me feel better.
Well, I guess we made a mistake then.
He sure did.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. We will be leaving now. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
She's lying, Bobby.
Yeah, why would you do that?
Because Karen's murder really shook her up. You know, she's confused right now.
Yeah, well, let's forget about Carl. I'm running up some new leads based on the list of names you gave me.
Like what?
Like a cop that always shows up first at every single one of those murders.
Drake.
Yeah, exactly. Coincidence, huh? Maybe he knows where to find those bodies because maybe he put them there.
Any luck running down that drug dealer?
Yeah, his name is Jeremy Kovich. Did time for assault and conspiracy to distribute. Was held up in LA for murder, later released for lack of evidence.
I'll take him. You check out Drake.
Oh, hey, partner?
Yeah.
I think you better take this with you, just in case.
All right, last morning, punk. I see you again, and your face is on a milk carton. You understand? Get home.
Good work, detective. Gotta show these kids who's boss. Otherwise, they flood the streets like sewers overflowing.
Who are you?
Bobby Sixkiller, I'm a bounty hunter. My partner, Vince Black, says that you're harassing him.
I haven't even warmed up, Six Killer. Either of you get in my way, and I'm gonna bury you.
Well, you don't mind answering a few questions now, do you?
I don't answer questions, pal. I ask them.
Well, that's too bad. Because I was really curious why you were the first cop on the scene when those murdered girls were found dead.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Every one of those victims was dead less than an hour before I got there, pal. And I got witnesses who were with me prior.
Okay, so you're in the clear. Big problem is there's a killer still out there, and nobody's talking because they're afraid of you.
Listen, I'm hard on these kids. I know it. But it's to help them. I want to scare them. I want to scare them bad enough to get them off these streets and back into their families.
Maybe we can help each other.
How?
My partner and I have a better shot at getting information out of those kids than you do. Cut us a little slack, and we'll pass on any information that we get down to you. What do you say? Deal?
Yeah, all right. You got 48 hours.
Thank you.
high? Hey, you want to get high?
What are you doing?
None of your business.
You're selling crack for Jeremy, aren't you?
I am not.
Hand it over.
Go. Let me
Give
go.
it to me. Hey! You come here. Come here! Give me that already.
Stop it! You can't do that. Give it to me. Come
No.
on, please, Vince.
No!
Please.
Stop it.
That's Jeremy's. He'll kill me.
Well, it'll have to get through me first.
Promise.
I promise.
Isn't that special?
It's okay, it's over.
Hello.
Bobby, hi, it's Pamela.
Hi, Pamela. What's going on?
Well, I just got some tests back from the FBI lab that'll ID this killer you're after.
What kind of tests?
Something very experimental. I lifted fingerprints off the neck of the last victim.
You lifted fingerprints off of her skin?
Now, there's a way to do it if the conditions are right. Come on over, I'll show you what we've got.
And do you mind if I bring my partner?
Yes, but be careful nobody sees you. I'll meet you at the back entrance at 10.
You got it. Bye. Hey, been looking for you. Pamela's got something. The killer left a fingerprint on the last victim. We're supposed to meet at the coroner's office at 10 p.m.
Shannon, stay here tonight, okay? I'll come back tomorrow.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Oh, yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Come on.
Bobby, I have never believed in vampires.
Not even for an itsy-bitsy tiny second, huh? As you're getting your butt whooped in the alley?
I have never believed in that stuff.
Yeah, that's what you say now, but you should have seen your face, pal. Your eyes were as big as pizzas.
Can we just drop it?
All right. No harm, no foul.
Isn't it time to see Pamela yet?
Almost. She didn't want anybody to see us go in. You know, sir, I guess that's the difference between you and I. You see, my world is open to all the mysteries of the universe, and you, well, you know, you're kind of like Mr. Practical, Mr. Down to Earth, Mr. You know, believe it when I see it.
I'm out of here.
Wait a minute, hold it. I'm done. All right? Gee, I don't know what happened to her. She said she'd meet us here at 10 o'clock. Pam? What do you want to do?
Try the door. Bobby.
Did she match the fingerprints to anyone?
No, it sounded like she had just gotten the report.
The killer must have taken it with him. Who else knew you were coming here?
Nobody else, just my partner, Vince.
He left a drug dealer handcuffed to a telephone pole for me. Tell him thanks.
I will.
And also tell him I'll need that runaway's testimony for a conviction.
Shannon, it's me, Vince. Hey, we gotta talk.
What's wrong?
We can't talk here. Come on, follow me. think you can point me to the killer?
Me?
Remember what Bobby said about Pamela at the coroner's office?
Yeah, you guys were gonna go meet her.
Did you tell anybody?
Just Carl.
Just Carl. You sure?
Positive. Why? What's wrong?
Come here. Pamela was killed before we got there.
Oh my God.
I'd suspect Carl, except you said that he was with you the night I was attacked.
Oh my God, this is my fault. I'm responsible.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. She's dead because of me.
Shannon, how can it be your fault?
Because I lied to you. Carl wasn't with me all that night. I was just trying to get back at you for leaving me here, make you jealous. It's dumb to think you'd care.
Shannon, of course I care about you. But you can't blame yourself for what happened. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't lied, you would have known about Carl.
Maybe. But the point is that the killer's responsible for the murders, not you. And you can't blame yourself every time something bad happens. Yeah.
Where are you?
In the mission with Shannon.
Well, I figured. Let me in. I'm on the outside, okay?
How do we get out of here?
This way.
I just got off the phone with the dean of the medical school. It took some persuading, but he finally told me that Carl was expelled because he had a complete breakdown.
This is Carl's room.
Allow me.
It was locked from the inside.
So are the windows.
Yeah. Where does that door go to? It's a stairway. Stay here. Oh man, check this out.
Hey man, this guy's sick.
Hey, give me a hand.
Oh, what are you nuts?
Come on. It's just dirt.
Vampires always take the soul of their homeland with them. Check this out.
Oh, well, that looks familiar.
Yeah. Hey, I'd say this has been used lately, huh?
This guy must be bandaged like crazy underneath his clothes. Oh, man. Bobby, look at this.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh. So this is where all the blood went.
He's in the chapel.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Well, he is for now. Now look, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm glad it wasn't a vampire. It's just that I'm kind of bummed out that I'm gonna lose my chapter on tracking the supernatural.
So change it to tracking the super psycho.
It's a good idea. Mild-mannered missionary by day, whacked-out serial killer at night. I gotta write it down. It's still fresh in my mind. Listen, take care. Good luck with your aunt and uncle.
Thanks, Bobby.
You're welcome.
He should be here any second.
You nervous?
A little. They seemed okay when I spoke to them on the phone, though. It seemed like they wanted to give me a try.
Are you willing to give them a try?
Yeah, I guess.
That them?
Yeah.
Family. Believe it or not, Shannon, I'd trade places with you in a second.
You actually sound like you mean that.
I do. Good luck.
Watch out for dark alleys. I'll never forget you.
Neither will I. Take care.